obviously a difficult road trip against, two rivals that were ready to go. And, the first night, I didn't think our focus or energy was what it needs to be on the road and that kind of a setting, but we battled back and were able to overcome some turnovers and played our best basketball down the stretch and were able to survive it in overtime. And then on Saturday, quick turnaround, playing at altitude. We just didn't take good enough care of the ball, and they just play with such energy at home and shoot it well always there, and made some big plays for them, and particularly down the stretch had a couple of big threes when we kind of got back basically even in the game. But I think the biggest takeaway is that we've had a little bit of slippage in terms of some of our habits, turning the ball over in ways that we got to clean up, and hopefully this kind of having this streak end will serve for us to get some attention. And this next 8 days is huge for us in terms of not only in terms of how we play, but how we improve. I think will really dictate the response to this loss, how the remainder of the season goes.
Yeah, then kind of an interesting week this week with the split home and away. Tomorrow night against Westminster, Friday night again at South Dakota Mines. What do you know about those two teams?
So they're both, they have a lot of similarities. They play similar ball screen defense. They're both very disciplined. They're both very well-coached teams, that probably aren't going to blow you away like some of the teams in our league do with their overwhelming athleticism, but just both have really high IQ and win a lot of close games and are right in the hunt for the RMAC tournament. And, they don't make a lot of mistakes that you're going to have to out-execute them, and they're both physical, tough kids, and so it'll be similar challenges but different. One is quick turnaround at home, and the next one is a lot of travel playing on the road. So it'll be a big week for us.
Questions?
Say, Christopher, I was talking to Coach after the game Saturday, and he said, you haven't lost a game since, 2018? Something like that. I mean, what goes through your head after finally losing a game when you're not used to losing?
Well, I just say it's a feeling that I would not like to have, kind of just taking it in and learning from it, knowing that everybody's going to give us their best game, so we got to come prepared at each moment and just try to win every single time.
Have you noticed that? I mean, everybody plays hard every night, but have you just kind of noticed the last 2 or 3 weeks how much harder people are playing? And it's a different level, it looks like, right now.
Yeah, especially with all the rankings that came out, everybody saw that we were ranked number 6, so they just came in wanting to beat us, give us their best game, and we just had to prepare more for that and stay focused.
What have you seen is kind of the difference on this team the last couple of weeks? I mean, you've played close games all year. You've come from behind all year. It just right now it just looks like it's the grind. And in February, especially with freshmen, this is the part of the year that's really hard.
I say we just kind of relaxed a little bit, not really, but we just got to stay focused and give everybody our best game and not try to relax for the most part.
Yeah, it looks like you've got a couple of different roles on this team. I mean, you start at point guard, sometimes Blaze is in, you're on the floor together, you kind of shift a little bit more to the wing. You kind of liking the variety you're playing right now?
Yeah, I just try to go in and do the best I can to get the dub for the most part.
Yeah, Coach, obviously, what do you kind of refocus the guys this week? I mean, I'm guessing they weren't happy Saturday night with how they played and everything, so.
Yeah, I think, there are two perspectives to it, and I think you got to keep sight of both of them. One is, we've played 8 road games and 4 home games, and we went 7-1 on an RMAC schedule of 8 road games. That's pretty good, So I do think we got to keep some perspective on that. This has been a good team; they've played well all year. I do think that inherently, as the season progresses, you're going to have you're going to have peaks and valleys as much as you try to fight against it. And I do think there's been a stretch where we've lost a little bit of attention to detail on some things. And I just think that, getting our focus back on the little things that make the difference in place, spacing, angles, just good decisions in tight spaces, and protecting the ball a little bit more. I mean, I just think if we're going to start showing them every turnover after every game now, because we just have to try. I don't like doing that because it's a negative deal. But, I think we just have to let them see how little details are making the difference between positive and negative possessions. And a lot of times when you turn the ball over, it leads to a positive possession for the other team. So I just think there's some minor tweaking and just refocusing we need to do. But in general, it's a very good team that has played at a high level. It was a difficult road trip, and the opponent shot the ball really well, played with tremendous energy, and we fell a little short. But we'll pull it together and give a great effort this week. I know we will.
Say it's not exactly like the sky is falling right now.
No, the sky's not falling, but let's just make sure it doesn't.
Christopher, what are the older guys kind of helping you guys through, this part? I mean, classes are back now, and you've got more on your plate every day, and so like Coach said, those little things are making a difference.
They kind of just tell us we got to step it up more in practice. These past few practices, we were just relaxing more, but we got to bring it back up just so we could just stay focused.
All right, question of the week. It's going to be all week too.
Okay, good.
Favorite restaurant in Grand Junction that's not a chain? Non-chain restaurant.
This is a little unfair to Ferg because we've been in quarantine since he's been here, so he didn't have a So my wife and I have stopped doing it, but we really enjoy. We bike over to the rock slide, and we enjoy sitting outside and being able to do that. And we have not been able to do that since quarantine, so we're looking forward to doing that again. So I don't know. You got anything for it? It's kind of tough for you.
I really haven't been eating out like that, so I don't really have one.
Fair enough.